A very good afternoon and very well welcome to all the subscribers and the future candidates who are preparing for the aims in life. First of all, I'd like to begin this videos by giving a very good news. One of my students, Sahil, has scored an excellent score in his last IELTS exam and finally he has achieved his dream to migrate. So the scores are 8.5 in listening, 9 in reading, 7 in writing and 7.5 in speaking. For those of you who do not know, earlier I was working with an institute in Delhi, and Sali is one of my previous students. He has tried it the 4th time and finally he got the score with the right kind of dedication, the right kind of guidance and hard work. He worked a lot on his vocabulary, grammar, sentence construction as well. So a big congratulations to him, and we want to share this result with you all. Okay, so let's come to today's topic. So guys, today's topic is again going to be a continuation of the voice and accent series. I thought of making a video specifically for the candidates with the mother tongue influence. With mother tongue influence, we mean that depending on which region we come from, there are certain sounds which are attached to that region, right? And even if we speak in English, there are certain sounds which come up wrongly in our speech. So the purpose of this video is to help you correct that, and the purpose is to achieve the accent neutralization. Accent neutralization means making your accent in such a way that wherever you are in the world, you know, if you're a nurse, you want to migrate, or if you're a cabin crew, want to work for an international airline, or any other people who want to just improve their language and make it up to an international level, it will help them make their accent a way which will be understood wherever you go in the world. So that is the purpose of this video today. I'm going to be focusing on especially first the wrong sounds in the North Indian candidates, and then a few sounds which are wrong in the South Indian candidates. Let's begin with the North Indian candidates. Because I'm already taking the classes right now of different nationalities, I am aware of these particular sounds. So let's begin with this sound sh. So sh sound is made by, so let's picture this. Okay, this is your upper ridge of your jaw, your mouth, right? This is your tongue. Okay, in order to make a sh sound, you need to keep your tongue here and push the sound outwards. Push it outwards. Only then you can make the sh sound. If you keep your tongue here, it will be s sound. So let's practice. Put the tongue here, okay, and then push the air outside. So Sam, the sound is sh. Repeat after me. Sh. Now let's practice some words. Education. Very good. Graduation. Very good. Situation. Very nice. Now if you see some of the candidates, they are pronouncing it as education. Okay. Graduation. Okay. So this is where the mistake is happening. It should be sh sound. If the people who speak Hindi, it is sh, right? With the paid wala sh. Okay, if you know how to make that letter in Hindi. Now try to practice it. Okay, if you're still getting a hard time, you can leave in the comments. So this is your upper ridge of your mouth, your jaw. This is your tongue. You need to keep your tongue here and need to push the sound outside instead of putting the tongue here and saying sir. Okay, put it here and say sh. So any letter, any word which ends with tion, sh sound will come. Shun. Sion will also come. Shun, right? Okay, coordination, right? And sometimes with the words ending with cion as well. So just that is the first sound, which is the shun, sh sound. Now let's practice the j sound. Okay, so the words can be measure, okay, treasure, pleasure. Okay, some of the candidates, they would announce it that measure, pleasure. Okay, so again, let me show you the position. All right, position is going to be the same the way you have the position, the sh sound, but this time you will not push the air outside. You just vibrate your tongue, your back of the tongue with the upper ridge. So suppose this is your tooth, these are the teeth, this is the jaw. You keep the tongue here and vibrate it here. So say zzz. You have to vibrate z sound instead of saying z. If you keep the tongue here and you push there, it will be z sound, but that you don't have to do that. You have to put the tongue here and vibrate, so it's z sound is created. Okay, so let's practice. Measure, treasure, pleasure. Okay, so that's one of the sounds. Okay, I also want to make one announcement that in the coming weeks I will be conducting free mock tests for the A-line candidates and also for the OET candidates. So I'm going to be doing it on Zoom. For those of you who do not know, I already have an excellent track record of getting excellent results for the OET and IELTS candidates, and in order to extend that forward, I will be conducting a free workshop. It's going to be for the OET candidates, in which we can do a mini mock test of your reading and listening, and I will be giving you one-to-one feedback on your speaking as well. So I'm going to make the announcement soon, and within a few days, let me just figure that out. And it's going to be on the Zoom platform. So let's look forward to that. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel if you find the video useful for your aim and for your future. Okay, now coming to another sound which is commonly mispronounced in the north. It's O sound. For example, what, caught, plot, bought. Okay, the mispronunciation is what, cart, shart, rat. Okay, this is the mispronunciation. So the correct pronunciation will be, you make the mouth O, and you drop the sound O. So say what, caught, bought. Instead of saying what, so you don't open the mouth, wa, you don't do that. Just open your mouth a little bit and you just drop the jaw. What, caught, shot. That's the sound you need to make. Now, yeah, the position is the one which I just told you. Make the O shape and drop it. Wa. Instead of saying wa. Don't open the mouth. Wa. Just make it wa. Okay. So what, caught, fought, rot, bought. Okay. So please practice these sounds, right? Okay. So this is for the candidates from the north. Now let's come to the south. Okay, one of the common mistakes which I see in the candidates from south is rolling the R when it's not required. Okay, so the sound is going to be, for example, if you have to say rolling, so you should say rolling, l. The tongue should just touch the upper ridge here and just drop down, rolling. Okay, but what happens is the candidates, they roll the tongue like this, rolling. Okay, rolling, crawling, folding. Okay, but that's not what you have to do. You have to just make the tongue touch here, hit it here and then drop it down. Okay, for example, call. So now look at the shape of the tongue. Call. What's happening to the tongue? It's just going up, hitting it and coming back. Call. Instead of saying call. Okay, that is one of the mistakes which happens. That can affect your speaking score if the examiner do not understand that. Second is the d and the t sound. Okay, create. Now the actual is create. Okay, instead of that, some of the candidates say create. Okay, create. So instead of th, they pronounce it as d. If you have that error, just try to notice it if I'm right. Create. Okay, how does the th sound come? So you put the tongue here and then push it outside. The th sound will come. But if you see create, so it will just be d sound. That's going to be wrong. Okay. So that's one of the mistake. The second mistake, one of the most common mistake is about the tenses. A lot of candidates from south, they pronounce everything, even if it's present tense, they say it like a future tense. So they have a habit of saying will. If you are one of them, just notice it. So for example, if you say that I go to the market, so you might be saying we will go to the market. We will. But instead of saying I go to the market, everything that comes with the will. So try to understand that present tense. If you're speaking for present, you say present. Okay, you don't say will. Okay, there are a lot of examples. Try to notice that if you in your speech. So if it is not required, do not say will unnecessary, right? For example, I am conducting a class of OET. So if I say I will conduct a class for OET, that's going to be wrong. That's future tense. Just try to see if you have that mistake as well. Okay, so candidates, I hope this video was useful for you. Just practice these sounds, because see, no one will go to a doctor who doesn't practice, right? Practice is something which is the key. I am sharing the knowledge with you on through these videos, but it's important that you practice this as well, because without action, no matter how much we know the right feedback, it's not going to work out. I hope this video was helpful. Take care of yourself, and yeah, do practice, and see you in the next video soon. Bye.